where we came from, the one-way street with no footpath, and we're going to head into the centre. Now, I'm not sure which way is the best way to go because there's no cycle path and the footpath is really narrow. Well, basically the centre is at the end of this street, but let's go this way because we don't want to die on the bike today. This street is cuts through to the main street of the city. And here we're at the main street. Got to be careful not to run over any pedestrians. Let's go right, and we're heading to the main square. Again, there's only a cycle path in one direction, but we can excuse them for that. You can see here that the commercial centre, Portici, echoes a lot of the architecture of the historical centre. We are actually in the historical centre now. These are the covered archways that are very famous here in Italy, very traditional, and the Portici tried to sort of emulate that, also with the colouring, the terracotta on top and the white on the bottom. It's the post office, the square, and you'll see that these covered archways really go all the way around the square. The municipal building and some other buildings. Now we're going to head back to the Portici, but we'll take the other street going back. And the road, as you can see, is not bike friendly or heel friendly. This street is actually a really convenient, thorough access point to the Portici. There are many ways to get there, but this street really could be developed. This was where the original footpath, the pedestrian bridge, was going to go over this street. And this again is the ex-bus depot. And again we're at the square, the little mini square that's going to be redeveloped, that forms the access point into the Portici area, which is what we see in front of us now. See all that new buildings. Okay, the car park again with the park on top, some apartments in the background. Here we see our famous point of reference, the chimney. This building that needs to be utilised somehow. Maybe also sort of during the evenings as well, maybe with some cafes and bars at the bottom. Like I said before, a library, a bookshop. Another access point to the city via another street, main road. Here we have the supermarket again, entrance to the supermarket, our friends at the bar. There was police down here before checking up on them. And here's the sort of main promenade with the not very, well, today it actually looks good. They must have cut the grass. You see that they try to sort of keep the traditional materials from the historical centre. Some plantations starting to come up, but really the area's not quite open for use yet. One of the access points into the atrium of the commercial centre. And all these are vacant offices. It's quite a long area, probably about maybe 300 metres or so, all up. And vehicles are really not meant to be driving in here. I think it's residents only, and here we have a really strategic point. They really want to develop this area so that it could create some thoroughfare traffic through the main promenade. They're thinking of putting some more offices, and more apartments, and maybe another square with a ghost chimney to balance the chimney on the other side. I think we have to save that from happening. And this is the end of the Portici. This is the main road, and that's where we started our journey at the train station. You'll see the clock there on the other side of this gateway entry. Now, currently what happens is people come from the station. I'll show you what happens. You'll see a few people walking through the Portici now, cutting through from the station. It's a bit hard to see because the sun's in our way, but the train station's at the end. Here is the main street, and as you can see, this is a footpath, not very well maintained, but people will bypass the Portici altogether, which is on our right, walk right down to the end and cut through into the city via the main roads. Okay, I hope this journey's been useful, and hopefully we'll turn this into something that works. Bye.